Okay, so we can all agree that last attempt's bread was a flop.
I still liked it.
This time I'm going to try something that we already know, that I've already made, and I've successfully made in a normal situation, and that is called a cinnamon bun. And you're like, is cinnamon bun bread? It is, because it has yeast. So we're going to do an overnight situation. I'm going to make the whole cinnamon bun, let it sit in the fridge overnight, and in the crack of dawn, we're going to bake it because it's hot. And then in the morning, when we're a little chilly, we'll heat up the oven and have some fresh cinnamon buns for breakfast. What do you say, love?
Yum, yum.
All right, let's get to it. So I've already made the dough here and I'm just kneading it so it's nice and smooth. I had to use my stovetop to heat up the milk, as you saw earlier, and I had to use the stovetop to melt the butter, as you saw earlier, but usually you can just do that in the microwave. And then I threw a towel over it, and it only needs to rest for 20 minutes before I can start making the cinnamon buns. So I punch it and I lay it down and I spread it out with a jar because I don't have a rolling pin in the bus. And this works really well. You really don't need a rolling pin. It's a myth. I mean, I think it might make things easier, but a jar or a bottle works totally fine. I always eyeball the sugar and cinnamon. People do put measurements, but you just really do it based on vibes. I should have put more at the edges. So I understand my error, but it still tasted good. Like this dough is so nice. And I cut it into 8 lovely spirals and threw it in my cast iron pan. And then I expertly wrapped it and figured out a way to put it in the fridge, which was really tough because it's a small fridge. Okay, I've expertly found a way to fit the cinnamon buns in the fridge. And so now we're just going to wait until morning and then we're going to eat them for breakfast and we'll see how it goes. See you then. So we did not end up waking up at the crack of dawn to make these cinnamon buns. We slept in, I think, until 9, but that's okay. They only bake for like 20 minutes. So I got them out and I found that they had already risen a lot, like more than I thought. They're supposed to sit for another hour before baking, but I decided they looked like they were ready to bake. So I put them in right away and I ended up having to put them in again, but they turned out so good. I could not have asked for a better situation. I love baking, did you know? And I was so happy with them. And I mean, just look at that. I can't believe it. And there's my beautiful wife. She also thinks they're really good. So Beverly didn't really like them. But altogether, best idea ever. Definitely make cinnamon buns in a tiny bus.